our regularly scheduled internet drop. I seriously don't know, like, this didn't used to be as big of a thing, like when I first moved in here. Happened once or twice, but once or twice is fine, but now it seems to be almost every fucking day. The only thing I can think of is because everyone on the street and everyone in this house is like on the internet all the time now. So yeah, Epirus is trying to call us to war with their whoever the little people that they're fighting is. I don't know whether we should side with them. If we do, will that make them more likely to side with us against Macedon? I'm not sure. I don't know what to do. Yeah, that's kind of what I think too, Pyrox. Do we... You know what, I'm gonna join Epirus in these wars, even if I don't actually go and fight them. Phrygia wants to export iron. Yes, we shall do that. Tribalia is requesting to export stone. Sure. Dardania wants to export olives. Sure, why not? Boeotia has a low food supply. It looks like Epirus has gained control of its wars. The fuck? Why are the Macedonians way over there? A new wise man has become renowned among our citizens in the city of Thermos, province of Anatolia. Now they have started to look to him for guidance in their daily lives, following his teachings and ideals. The philosopher claims pleasure is and should be the ultimate goal for everyone, debunking the relevancy of virtuous behavior. We have seen a growing cult of hedonism in the wake of the philosopher, seeking the physical pleasures of life. What do we think, guys? Mike says teach. Krista22, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the doghouse, buddy. We're going to have him teach us since nobody has opposed Mike's position there. Athens is overlord of Hermione. Excuse you? For fuck's sake. It's the Olympics again. Do we want to send Nicagora Sosiclid? Or do we want to send 84-year-old Agathon Hectid? What do you guys think? First one says Mike and Pyrox. Off you go, Nicagora! Right, I need to figure out what's going on here with Athens and Hermione. Apparently Hermione have subjugated Athens, and they're in a defensive league with Eritrea, but they are not in a league with Macedon. Get him! Fuck it. We're getting them. We need a new researcher for religious advances again. Oh, I think it was the lady that we sent. In that case, Nicardite Euclid can go and do that job. I'm going to invoke Apollo Carneus again, because I'm not too worried about fighting this war against Hermione. Olympia wants to trade. Of course, Olympia, we will trade you vegetables. It doesn't... Oh, there we go. Oh no. We're at war with Eritrea, but not with Athens yet, I don't think. Maybe don't want to just stand there, to be honest. The Olympics have been concluded and Nikagora Sosiclid won! Hey! She's won twice! She's won once before! Praise be to Nikagora! Awesome! I mean, to be fair, she needs to go every time if she's won twice. Reborn Shades! Jack, welcome to the stream, buddy. So if we can get this, I would quite like to subjugate Athens as well, because I feel like if we defeat Hermione and leave Athens, Macedon's just going to subjugate them anyway. Good, we've won the siege of Hermione. Let's get this last siege done and then they should be defeated. Okay, apparently not. Why not? They did call Eritrea in. I guess we could go fight Eritrea as well. Although we're going to need an extra ship in the fleet in order to transport the whole army. And we don't have any money. Let's pay less army maintenance again, less fort maintenance. Milena Agiad inspires the army. Morale was beginning to waver at the camp when Milena Agiad stood up before the assembled soldiers and gave an inspirational speech. She convinced all who were present that the odds of battle were on their side, using her extensive knowledge of military tactics. When the soldiers marched the next day, they did so with the confidence that their victory was assured. That's because it is assured, because we've already friggin' won. Sure. Kyle! Welcome to the stream, buddy. How you doing? Come on, I need some gold for a ship. Give me ship. Yeah, there we go. Ship. I feel like if we can beat Eritrea, that removes one of Macedon's puppets. Come on, come on. Give me a ship. Give me a ship. Thank you. Alright, we're probably going to want to put army maintenance back up. Although saying that, what does it do if we lower it? Morale of non-clan retinues. Which we don't have any of. Fuck it. Let's just not pay them any. Let's just not pay them a shitload of money. See how that works. It's only a small war. It's not like we super duper need them top form. They just need to kill people. Oh shit. Shit! Hide! They've got 20 ships in a fleet there. We definitely do not want to fight them. Lowers their morale, Mike. Yeah, but I mean, they don't really need that much morale to beat Eritrea. That's my point. Oh, they've docked across the... Look at this, they've docked across the other side of the bay. Like, we dare you to try and make a run for it. Like, that's fine. The Royal Spartan army will just destroy all of your land. Sure, why not? Money's money, right? Granary fire! It has come to our attention that one of the main grain stores of the province of Achaia was engulfed in an unfortunate conflagration last night, along with much of the stockpile contained within. We can rebuild the stockpile, but some officials argue the size of the reserve was not necessary and would rather the money was spent elsewhere. What do we think, noble Spartans? Do we rebuild the granary or not, Pyrox? Because it burned down. Mike's saying that we do rebuild the granary. Was it for storing food? Then hell yes, rebuild it. Alright, Pyrox is saying rebuild it. We're gonna rebuild it. A son has been born! Hold up. Pause. Kyristratos. That's a terrible name. Maybe we should just name him Kephisopon after his dad. What child is born with that much fucking hair? My sister. She looked like a fucking chimpanzee when she was born, honest to God. Too much effort, I'll call him Kevin. Jesus. Come on, lads, get it done. Tomistratus. Oh dear. Oh dear. Demodamus Sossiclid appears to be having some loyalty issues. What's your beef? Because you're a pretender? Ryan, why can't you just be loyal for fuck's sake? See if we can bribe him and make friends with him. Maybe that'll prevent him from being a turd. The Gladiator! A previously unknown gladiator has recently risen to great prominence in the arena, drawing huge crowds and by all accounts putting on a peerless show. A well-placed box seat could easily win over Demodamas. I think we shall buy him and gift him to Demodamas. Hooray, we've won that siege. Let's go win that battle. Of all the ways of making friends, a gift is perhaps both the oldest and simplest. In the world of politics, wealth shared generously and unconditionally has more influence than kind words or affection. How much is the friendship of Demodamas Sosiclid worth? How much personal wealth do we have? A lot. Let's give him a shitload. Once we besiege that, we should be finished with the war. Wild beasts from the far corners of the earth make for eye-catching and exotic gifts. Various merchants throughout the region offer a wide range of creatures, both for the arena and private owners, from Scythian colts to Nubian leopards. The question is, which impressive beast to send? Ryan wants a tiger. Dave, thank you so much for the 1,500 bits coming in at the very end of the month. I don't know. 1,500 bits is a lot of money. Yes, I mean, that's going to push me even closer to almost paying rent. Which, again, is not even my target. My target is to pay food with Twitch, because I'm paying rent out of a nest egg for the time being. But thank you so much, Dave. I really appreciate that, man. I want a tiger. Alright, there you go. You can have a tiger. Welcome to the stream as well, Dave, if you're still kicking around. Pyrox coming in with 1,400 bits. Pyrox, thank you so much, buddy. Appreciate that. 1,400 from Pyrox, 1,500 from Dave. You guys are so kind. Thank you so, so much. I feel like such a spoiled brat right now. Every 2 minutes I'm demanding things. Exactly. Apparently we are now friends, but that's not stopping you being a disloyal fuckwit, apparently. God damn it, get loyal! I'd prefer that you didn't fucking plot against me. Scumbag. No, I think it's just because you've decided that you have ambitions to take the throne, Ryan, so that's dramatically affected your character's loyalty. Right, let me just have a look at this Suva piece. I don't really want to... Oh. We have to occupy their capital in order to include them in the peace deal. Disagreement on the highest level. Demodamas Sosiclid, a man of sound reputation, and Leontis Spartakid, a noblewoman of great virtue, have recently started to spar furiously whilst attending the court. Such behaviour is unbecoming of these people of stature. However, we have been called upon to take a side in this latest conflict. Oh, for chuff's sake. Well, we've got to side with him, haven't we? Because he's a dick. We've got to side with Demodamas. Which has actually... He's 68 years old, to be honest. That's possibly a bit too old. It may be time to replace the old fart. So we shall replace him with Polemon Sosiclid. Who probably won't live for much longer, but that's fine. Demodamas is definitely not happy now because he's been relieved of command. But I don't care. Ooh, military tradition. We can get the nobility ride. Those of wealthy, fortunate or noble birth learn their skills in horsemanship at a young age, often riding as a sport as well as during warfare. Okay. Okay. Oh, hello. The sacking of Eritrea. Kephisophon the First Agiad has led his men to glorious victory during the siege of Eritrea. Needless to say, the spoils of war are likely to cause those back in Sparta to admire Kephisophon greatly, but leaving such wealth in the hands of one man could cause problems in future. What do we want to do, guys? Let the men roam, says Mike. Let's do it. Which also means the war is over, so we're gonna have them siege Hermione, or Seed Hermione to us. And... well, which one of these do we want? Tributary. No. Eritrea will only export to Sparta. Interesting. I think we'll make them a feudatory. So we'll annex Hermione and make Eritrea a feudatory. There we go. Now we need to decide what to do with the Hermionian elite. After a protracted conquest, we have finally routed the Hermionian armies and laid waste to their lands. During the sacking of their capital, many important prisoners were taken. many of them having previously held important positions in the Hermionian Senate. They now languish in our dungeons, awaiting whatever fate we decide to oppose upon them. And that fate shall be noble families. Pass judgment, says Mike. Do we really want another family joining us? I have named him Mittenus the First. Oh dear God. Mittenus the First, the Tiger. No worries, Pyrox. Could give us some young good generals. I guess it could. But, yeah, I guess. Alright, we'll pass judgment. The great families of Hermione. We have Crates Dionid, Icadion Leonidid, or Demodamus Toriskid. Hi, Lissa. Mittens for short. Welcome to the stream, Lissa. Not really impressed with any of them. No, me neither. So, are they getting crucified? I mean, how many family members do they come with? They each come with an extra family member that we don't know. I feel like they're just gonna get crucified. Goodbye. Alright, let's return the military to where it's supposed to be. Oh, we might need to go retrieve that army actually. The first Spartan army can garrison up there. Feed them to Mittenus. Come on, there you go. Alright. We have prisoners abroad. Oh, they don't want to pay it, so... They never seem to want to pay it in this game. Athens is offering us an alliance. They're already allied with Epirus. I think we should take this. We are slowly turning everyone against Macedon. What is Reese's SRP number? 516. I'm going to take this alliance with Athens. Crisis in Macedon. The recent death of the Macedonian ruler has caused a great deal of political disturbance in the country. Eager to take advantage of this situation, numerous lackeys, pretenders and legitimate claimants to the throne have risen up to bear arms against their newly crowned Basileus, Heromenes I Antipatrid. As the nation of Macedon is of interest to us, it might be that we can exert certain influences over the more rowdy pretenders in the hope of plunging their nation into further turmoil. Well, 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 Macedon. My guess is that the best way to find the pretenders is going to be sorting by prominence? Or should we sort by military and see? There's one. Antimachos. Inspire disloyalty. There's one. Cassandros. Oh. We can't do more than one at the same time. Okay. Starting a new drawing. A petitioner approaches. A senior citizen by the name of Leontis Spartakid approached our Basileus in private this morning. In a hushed voice she spoke of a vision of the near future in which she was found by her loved ones, having been sacrificed to dark gods. With shaking hands, she offered all her worldly goods to the state in return for our protection. What do we think, guys? What are you drawing, Lissa? What's the new drawing? What kind of goodies? Oh dear. Let's protect her. Very well. 70 gold, Lissa, is what she's giving us. 70 gold. Yes, we will export wine to our mister. Where the fuck did we get all that money from? I guess we could invest in some inventions. We'll get the Manipular Legion, even though that's a very Roman technology. Originating somewhere in the south of Italy, this logistic fighting force was a collection of maniples. Each maniple consisted of 120 men organised as a cohesive unit, fighting in concert with any number of additional maniples. Extra discipline for our armies. So, Macedon, if we were to declare war on you, Epirus would still help, which is kind of a bad thing. I'd really rather Epirus didn't want to help. They're at war with Croton. Oh, Rome's actually getting some decent size on the go now. What are the covert actions? I don't think there's any, like... It's these support rebels and fabricate claim. What are Athens doing way up there? Apparently Athens own this island. And this island. They own two random islands over here. Interesting. Good. Using a couple reference images to put together everything. Drawing a girl with a pentagram circle thingy at the same time one. And a moon behind her head with a dragon wrapping around the back. That sounds awesome. I can't wait to see it. What kind of dragon is it going to be? Right, you know what? We haven't looked at officers for a while, so... Is anybody in here ridiculously old and shouldn't be served? Yeah, fucking all of them, basically. Kratea Agiad. Okay, that is a marshal-driven job. Although she is dying, basically. Well, she'll be dead soon enough anyway. We'll just let her die. Rather than retire her. Yeah, go on then. We'll export fish too. I have a tattoo of an alakazam with a pentagram behind it and a satanic symbol carved into its forehead. I didn't know that, Ryan. Describing myself to a T, what did I say? Patronage of the arts is back once more to haunt us. We still don't need a boost to legitimacy, so I think we're going to go with what we did last time, earlier in the episode, and just not do it. Just because I'm mindful that we're reading a lot of the same events over and over again. It's the Olympics again, and I personally think we should be sending Nikagora for the... to try and get that third win. But we could send Simon. Mike agrees that we should send Nikagora. Covert coming in with a raid of 6 according to things. Yes, there we go. Streamlabs, welcome. Well done, wake up. Welcome Covert, welcome Raiders. Let's send Nikagora and see if she can win a third time, guys. What were you streaming, Covert? Were you doing some Red Dead, bad Arthur Morgan? Let's upgrade the tax office in Sparta. NASCAR zoomies. Alright, no worries, Covert. See you later, bud. She won again! The 3-time victor of the Olympics! Praise be to Nicagora once again. Good lord! Aha, there goes Kratea Agiad. Died of dysentery age 79. She was the Epistratihos. So now we need to appoint a new Epistratihos. And we may as well appoint Demodamus Sosoclid. So Ryan's character, he has served as a faithful and loyal general, for the most part at least. When you were reading off about the old officer. Oh, good. Excellent, Covert. I'm glad. Ryan, we would like to appoint you Epistratehos, which is the marshal in charge of the organization and performance of the armies, including training, logistics, and recruitment. Do you accept this position? Do I get another tiger? No, but you might get punched in the face if you start demanding a second tiger. Do you want the job or not? Stop making threats, you doddery old bastard. Yeah, sure. There we go. Now he's in that job. Is there... I wonder if there's like a god of like athletics or something. Aside from the god of war. Like, I'm curious. We say change deity. Oh, there is quite a few of them, to be fair. God of the heavens. Wisdom. Healing and medicine. Fortune. New. Fertility, culture, economy. Yeah, I haven't watched it yet. Somebody told me I need to, but I haven't yet. I kinda wanted to find a deity of like athletics or something so that we could swap them into our pantheon, and then, well, I guess you can only deify the ruler, not just a random member of the court. But yeah, I was gonna try and deify Nicagora as like a goddess of athletics, but I don't think I can. This doesn't look like a dragon. Dragons never existed. Up the fuck shut, knave. Alright. Let's call down Apollo Carneus for some monies. Maybe not. We're going to hold off actually. Because we may need to invoke Arius if we're going to go to war here. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Is Macedon no longer allied with Epirus? They're no longer allied with Epirus! Invoke Arius! The Spartans are going to war! Everybody's coming along for the ride. Wait a minute, Kidonia's not on here? Maybe they don't get a choice. Is it Achaia the one that we want? Yes, it is. Do it! Are you guys now not subject to... Yeah, you are. Okay. Maybe Macedon needs to call them in. Who cares? Go! Go! The war has begun! Oh yeah, I should have just told them to march straight through. Fuck off! The sacking of Corinthus! We're just gonna let them roam freely. I want to get this fucking war squared up. Right, have they called in Kidonia yet? No, they have not. Athens have occupied Athens, apparently. Oh no! Our son Kephisophon has fallen ill! Don't die, you little turd! Oh no! Wait, now the king Kephisophon has fallen ill. He's gained inflammation. Well, for your inflammation, that's not a big deal. Roam freely! Siege of Delphi is won. Does that have a fort? Yes, it does. Go occupy that. Go occupy that. Screw you, Macedon! Where the fuck are Macedon's armies? Oh, there's one way up there, but looks like Epirus is getting in their way. Good. Come on, knobheads. Pretty much, Ryan, yeah. I do think we'll be able to beat Macedon in a battle, but, like, not potentially a long, drawn-out, dragged-down war. Come on! Yes! That's that one. Do you have a fort? No, you do not. In fact, it doesn't look like much of it has forts now. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Yes. Good, they're both gonna flip. Go up there. Mush! 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 There they are. Uh-oh. Move, dickheads. Okay. We just decimated them. Good stuff. Stay there. They've got this. You've got this. Yes. Got it. Hey! I said thank you. I said you got this. That means you get it. Oh shit. Where did they come from? I don't know, but they're losing. Oh good, you've taken that. Let's go take that one. Get booked. Who cares? Just go. Have an hour before I have to go back into work to close. Now that fucking sucks, Pyrox. Have you already been in today? Hello Olympia, yes, we will trade some stuff with you. Oh, faithful little ally as you are. Fucking hell, Macedon, you should really have built a few forts other than in the chuffing south. Oh, there's all their armies. Have a fort? No, it doesn't. Guess we'll just go take that then. Doop-a-doop-a-doo. My god, Macedon, what are you doing? They're just getting absolutely annihilated. That fucking sucks, Pyrox. What the fuck? Incendiary slave speaks in Mothone, or Mothony. A hot-headed slave with a talent for oration by the name of Thoinius has been stirring up his fellow bondsmen in the city of Mothony. The local authorities have so far managed to keep the situation under control, but the brazen fool continues to hold forth on the corruption and unfairness of the political system, with Kephisophon I Agiad receiving honourable mentions. The slave population of the entire province of Laconia has now heard his exploits, and the city elites and slave owners are demanding immediate action to ensure the status quo is not disturbed further, and any slave rebellion is crushed before it can be allowed to foment. What do we think of this, dear Spartan nobles? Take him down. Divide and conquer. Alright, we'll divide up the group and deal with the leader. Hello, Iapodia? Who the fuck cares? We'll trade with you. Sacking of Pella. You know what? Since it's their capital, I am tempted to just go fucking Pella delenda est, which I think means Pella will be deleted. What do we reckon? Nate, welcome to the stream. This is not the one that's free to download. No, that's Total War Shogun 2, and it's only free for about 24 more hours. You know what? We're probably not going to occupy Pella for a long time, so let's delenda est this bitch. Hello. Xenophobia. Heated debates in the court are not uncommon, especially where so many prominent members of society are involved. Lately a wave of xenophobia has swept across Sparta, resulting in foreign values being regarded with great distrust. All in attendance at today's debate agreed, however, that Andronikos Spartakid crossed the line today when he accused Basileus Kephisophon of indulging in barbaric Khotanese practices. What do we reckon, guys? It's free to download and keep if you get it within the time frame, Nate. So if you download Total War Shogun 2 on Steam before tomorrow, like less than 24 hours now actually, but it finishes on the 1st of May, so if you can grab it before then, it's yours. You get to keep it. So I highly recommend, even if you think that you might like it but you're not sure, you might as well get it. What do we want to do about our Andronikos Spartakid, guys? first one you're tolerant. Very well. And Phrygia wants to trade some trade goods. That's fine with me. Oh, good. Come fight us, Macedon. God, you guys suck. Jesus Christ, what is wrong with their armies? Well, by golly, that gives me a reason to stop doing this continuing education credits. Work is overrated. I just sent a Snapchat to a buddy asking if he had tomorrow off. When he said he didn't, I snapped back telling him to take a personal day. If they deny it, quit. We gotta go golfing. I got the game even though I probably won't play it. See, that's what I think, Lissa. Even if it's something where you think there's a very slim chance I'll ever play this, but I might, then you should probably get it. I mean, why not, right? Like, it's free. Legitimately free. You get it and keep it. Oh, we are effing Macedon up. The Thracians have arrived. And the Thracians are putting up a fight. Oh, no, there they go. Yep, no, the Thracians just disappeared. Get wrecked, Thrace. Friends across borders. Our Archis... Oh, fucking Greek names, God. Archisomatophylax Road, Agiad, has friends far outside our borders, often trying to use her network to the advantage of our nation. She believes her friendship with the Epiproxenos of Epirus could be put into use to increase their opinion of us. All we would have to do is send some of our wealth her way, and she will try to improve our reputation in Epirus. Welcome back, Arya. $75 gold. Considering we've made practically 1,000 with this war on Macedon, why not? Andronicus Spartakid has died in flagrante delicto at the age of 73. He was the head of the Spartakid family, Epiproxenos, and a friend of the consort. So now we need a new Epiproxenos, basically, which is the chief diplomat. Who is our researcher in this field? 54 with an 8. You know what? You need to be replaced anyway. You're 19. Let's give it to you. Callimacha Spartakid. Off you go. You're 59. You need to be replaced. 25 years old. Demophanes is in. She is 48. That's not what I wanted. Everybody else is trash in that field, or old, so we might as well keep her. She's 32, so she's fine. It would appear we have two options here, because we have two people that have 10 charisma. Nicagora Sosiclid and Eubulos Sparta Kid. They both have roughly the same statesmanship by what I'm seeing, so which one of these do we want to appoint the Epiproxenos? Have a good one, Pyrox. Thank you for stopping by and the support, buddy. Thank you for all the bits as well. Really appreciate all your support, man. Hope work doesn't suck too bad. I volunteer Mitness for the job. No. The thing is, if we make it Nicagora, she won't be able to go to the Olympics again because she'll lose her job. Yeah, it's exactly what Mike just said. So I think Eubulus gets to be the Epiproxenos. Halicarnassus. Yes. Memnon Euryclid has died after eating a particularly rotten herring at the age of 72. He was the Trophaeus and a friend of the admiral of the Spartan navy and a rival of the Basileus of Sparta. So now we need a new Trophaeus, which is the other diplomacy job. The monarch's royal tutor. Well, we could give it to Euthydemos, but he's really old and his statesmanship is practically non-existent, whereas Kalini's statesmanship is higher, so even though he would max out at 9 and he would max out at 8, he would probably only give us 1 or 2, he's probably going to give us 1 more. So I think Kalini's Sparta Kid gets to be the Trophaeus. I'm going to appoint Kalini's Sparta Kid. Winning a battle down there. Bring our armies to bear against the Macedonians here. They get smashed. Send one army that way, and one army after those Macedonians. Going. They're gonna go back over the border, aren't they? Yep. Scumbags. Stop border hopping, you cheating bastards! A daughter has been born to Kephisophon. Hold up. So he now has a new daughter. I don't know if I like Theus. Or Thais. I tell you what. Okay, caps lock. I think I'd like it more if it was an E instead of an A, so we'll call her Thais. These dudes are really starting to piss me off. Oh, looks like Epirus has caught that 6,000 man army, or close to caught. You know what? Let's go that way. Good. Go get that. How are we only at 60%? Question is actually, do we need to go any higher than this? We want to have... We want you to release Kydonia. And... we want Macedonian Achaia. Macedonian Attica. Macedonian Boeotia. Apparently we can afford this. What's next? That's Aetolia, isn't it? Yeah, Macedonian Aetolia. Macedonian Thessaly? They wouldn't go for that. But they would give us all of this in the south and release Kydonia. That's a pretty good peace deal, to be honest. Although, if we're not losing, do we need to peace out? What food are you having, Arya? I think we're going to hold off for a bit. Because I want to try and get more, basically. Nikarite Euclid has died of a terrible fever at age 33. She was one of our researchers. Our religious researcher. Well, 22-year-old... no, we'll put 38-year-old Aristodica Euclid in there. Fuck me, they have 32,000 men there. Accident in Polyrinia? We have been told of a major industrial accident at the extensive works in the vicinity of Polyrinia in Crete. Iron is the main export of the city, and it seems the knuckleheads in charge of the site allowed parts of the structural supports to fall into neglect as they tried to keep up with high demand. A huge collapse all but wiped out the working shift of slaves, and the owners have come grovelling to the provincial authorities for compensation to help with re-establishing production. The slaves themselves are none too happy with the loss of their friends and family, and naturally cagey about returning to work in such conditions. Without significant repairs, there is no way production can be maintained at anywhere near the previous levels, and the slaves are bound to cause problems without a show of goodwill. Mac and cheese with taco sauce? Nice. Nice. I mean, I think this is available because of our traits. Yeah, because we've got good character. We could seize their property and compensate the slaves. Mike's saying cover repair costs. Anybody else, or are we covering the repair costs? Looks like we're covering the repair costs. beginning to become a pain trying to beat all of these Macedonian armies. The Olympic Games are happening again. Are we sending Nicaragua for a 4th try? I accidentally stabbed my thumb on a pencil and now it's bleeding. How did you make a pencil bleed? Like saying, yes, we're sending Nicaragua. Is it bleeding a lot? Are you okay? We'll do that. I'm going to try and chase this army and get rid of it. Nicaragua won again! For the 4th time! God, I love this woman. Oh, hello. Where did you just... Oh, thanks for showing us that you owned these islands. I guess you don't anymore, but... appreciate you pointing them out to us. We probably want to try and shuffle our fleet up this way, to be honest. So we can try and attack Aureus. So like a... Can we use your port? Yes, we can. Let's go and hop into your port. The Macedonians have a fleet of 70 in there. Holy shit. Well, they just left. Let's go around there. Hope we don't get attacked. Uh-oh, we're about to get attacked. No! Don't leave us, you dicks! Oh my god. So, I think we just lost that army as well as the navy. Shit. Alright, well that's going to be time to peace out then. Because that's going to be too hard to recover from in the middle of the war. Oh no, demand peace. Release Cadonia. And we want that. Okay. I guess you won't give us that. Whoops. God damn it. Wait, what? Apparently they would give us most of that. Fuck off! Yeah, they would give us up to there. It's a lot of territory. Conquest of Athenae! The great city of Athenae has finally fallen to our troops and is now in our hands. Athenae was one of the two major actors in the Peloponnesian War, as well as the head of the Athenian League, and one of those who struggled against Persian oppression. It was known as a centre for philosophers from all around Greece, and for their particular democratic process in how their city-state should proceed. After the Macedonians came to the stage in regional politics, Athens had often sought to regain their power and independence. With their city under our control, our men and advisors wonder how we should treat our old enemy. There have been people asking for us to sack the city to the ground and bring everything valuable back home to Sparta. What do we think, guys? Lissa's saying steal it, take it, do it. Mike, it would appear that you are a prisoner somewhere. I guess because you were commanding the navy and they captured you. Top 1, the home of the philosophers, will be unaffected by our rule. Mike and Ryan voting for that, so we'll go with that. Right, now I want to go down here and say hello. Okay, so if we send you a gift. Kalini's Sparta kid was murdered at the age of 56. He was the Trophaeus and a friend of the general of the first Spartan army. Well, shit me. Oh, we actually need to appoint a governor now because we've got a province outside of our starting province. Macedonia needs a governor. Interesting. Apparently finesse is the primary stat here. Well, hold up. Let's see who have we got in finesse positions here. Nobody particularly decent. Although Molon has got maximum statesmanship. As much as he's 73 years old. So maybe we could replace him. Which I think, now that I'm looking at it, we need to change Demophanes out because Aristion Spartakid here is 16 and she has 13 finesse, so we need to get her statesmanship up. So you're now the researcher. Molon can be replaced by Thearidas. He's got pretty high statesmanship for some reason. So we'll replace you with him. And then we'll say that Molon can be the governor of Macedonia. I'd humbly like to request that you buy me back. Yeah, they don't want to sell you to us, so too bad. We need a new Trophaeus again. Who is our oratory researcher? She's only 21, so we don't want to do that. Melina Agiad. Because we need to apparently give the Agiads an extra position anyway. So we'll appoint her. The first Spartan army is in hostile territory, so head back to Pharsalos. Economy, let's lower the army maintenance. Let's lower the fort maintenance for a bit. We'll invoke Apollo Carneus for the cash. Okay. So it would appear that the Royal Spartan Army was the one that was wiped out. Oh god. What's your opinion of us? It's not particularly high. Dude! We've got so much territory now. Could we offer you a demand subject transfer? That's interesting. Must be a disloyal subject, which they are apparently not. Alright. Hello, Kidonia is offering us an alliance. For the time being, we shall accept your offer of alliance. What I really want is to do that. Hey! Offer them a feudatory status. There we go. Did they accept? Are you our subject? Yes, you are. Awesome. So we've managed to keep Kidonia alive since the start of the game. They helped us to take Crete. Not a lot, but they helped. And we've left them alive, and they are now our subject. Yeah, I know. We do need to rebuild the army, Brian, for sure. What was the model I was using? 8 heavy infantry, 4, 4, and... okay. What did we run out of? Oh, hold up. Let's do it this way. Let's just recruit 1 cohort and then we'll recruit to the army. The greatest threat to any nation comes not from without, but from within. The constant infighting between those who would name themselves heir can consume countless resources and lives. Our spies at court are certain that Demadamus Sosiclid, a man who has made no secret of his ambitions for the throne, is plotting to ensure his future by doing away with the competition. We should keep a watchful eye on Demadamus. What do we think, guys? Pay to have him observed, or we put faith in him? We ran out of fucks to give. May I suggest 1 or 2 large battering ram armies and then several smaller armies for mopping up? Well, they did, but it didn't. That's why you have feudatory states and vassals, because they will pretty much do that. How's Sparta look in Doomsday? We'll show you. Sparta is looking like that. We've just managed to convince Kidonia to be our subject. We've made Eritrea here a subject. Athens is our ally. Epirus is our ally. Phrygia guarantees our independence, and we just kicked the stuffing out of Macedon. So, yeah. We're doing pretty well. There we go. Right. Hello. You will be the Royal Spartan Army. There we go. And then we want to do recruit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have no manpower left. Alright. Meeting of minds. Demodamus Sosiclid has been spending increasing quantities of time with another petty claimant to our throne, Polemon Sosiclid. These two are natural enemies, so it might be wise to be particularly careful with this developing situation. Thanks to our discreet surveillance of the conspirators, we were able to determine that they were having an animated discussion about Thearidas Spartakid, another petty claimant to our throne. What do we do here? I'm curious as to why, like, we have a son, don't we? Yes, we have a very bald son. But... and he is the highest successor. The bottom one, says Mike. One Thearidas at once. Okie doke, we'll do that. Now, I think... we should build a fort at Tharsalos to control this. And let's build one here at Therai to control the coastal province, so that that whole border is controlled by the forts. Emboldened by support, Demodamus Sosiclid has approached Basileus Kepisophon and demanded that we favour him with a fine gift. He clearly intends to anger Thearidas Spartakid, a fellow claimant to the throne. What do we reckon, guys? Ryan, your dude has just become a massive pain in the arse. It's frightening how accurate it is. Coastal forts are better than inland forts. Fair. You're 76 years old, and you've got 16% health. You're a pointless individual. We're not gonna kowtow to his bullshit. Miraculous recovery! Thankfully, Kepisophon Agiad seems to be in remission from his previous ailment. Doctors are overrated anyway. I'm still very ashamed, embarrassed of yesterday's dancing and drop EL performances. Oh no! Why? Poison? At a recent feast, our loyal subject Thearidas was making merry when he fell mysteriously and suddenly ill. We suspect that he might have been poisoned by those seeking to do away with competition for the throne. If we value his life at all, we should seek assistance immediately. Good God. What do we do, guys? Poor Thearidas. They are well and truly trying to do away with him. And the ironic thing is, they're the two that are dying. Gonna play Stronghold for the first time ever, Doomsday. Excellent, have fun with that. Stronghold's fun. Call on the physician Anaxippos. Apparently, Dearidas just gained brain damage. You absolute barbarians. Alright. Where's Kephisophon? Let's just keep going. Heavy infantry cost. Oh, that would have been nice to get before, but we'll get it now. Blacksmith apprentices. With more hands at their disposal, our blacksmiths are sure to be more effective than ever before. Sure. Can we... Let's improve Athens' opinion of us as well. We might be able to get them as a feudatory state. Several nights ago, Narcissa Euryclid was discovered helping herself to a sizable quantity of gold from the national treasury. This is clearly a serious crime, however there is something to be said for sweeping affairs like this under the carpet. What do we think, guys? Yeah, the uptime's not going to be accurate because of the internet drop in the middle of the stream. We've got about 10, 15, 20 minutes left. I'll probably want to be ending slightly earlier than normal because I haven't eaten yet. Flog her! Oh dear. Received one too many lashes at the age of 61. She was the Philosophus. We just flogged our Philosophus to death. Or the Philosophus, I guess it would be. The court philosopher. Yeah, not great. Let's just throw Deodatus Euryclid in there for the time being. Even though he's not going to be good at the job, but he also won't live very long, so not a problem. That'll teach everyone to steal. What are we at with Sparta? We've got training camp, which is good, local tax office, fort level. I'm going to increase the fort level actually to 2 in Sparta. Let's increase the mill as well. And we'll build an aqueduct. Thank you, Mike. I think we're getting there. Still trying to achieve this civilizing the valley thing. We could move some pops here. I'm going to move a few pops in there to try and get the population up to where we need it for that mission. 10, that's 22, we need 3 more. Oh, apparently moving that last pop killed Demodamus. Ryan, at the age of 78, Demodamus Sosiclid was killed in a freak accident. He was the Epistratehos and a pretender to become Basileus, and a friend of the Basileus of Sparta. You, sir, are dead. The best I did was own all of mainland Greece, then got my ass kicked by Phrygia. Yeah, well, that's the next one that's probably going to do me in. So yes, Ryan, you are indeed dead. We now need to appoint a new Epistratehos. We've got a couple of competent 16-year-olds with martial skill there that we probably need to put into research positions. So 52-year-old Berenice or Berenice is getting moved out. We'll put Aphrodisia Sosiclid in the research position first, because she's got the highest statesmanship to start with, so she'll max out quicker. At least that's my theory. Berenice Timolid can become the new Epistratehos, I guess? Yeah, why not? Right. Let's keep rolling here. We can now do civilizing the valley. Arcadia is known for its rural population and lack of major urban centres when compared to most other places in Greece. With a lot of work, Megalopolis, which is interesting because that means like massive city, is now a new major city of Greece, well known far and wide. Our people and officers living in the city will provide us with control over the rest of Arcadia. Megalopolis has an important part to play in the rule of our nation. Fortifying Corinthos has at least 3 fortress buildings. Well, shiz. Let's do that. So we can get that one done. Let's go ahead and recruit 4 light infantry cohorts for this army. They will be using bottleneck. The primary cohorts will be light infantry, flank cohorts. Yeah, maybe we'll keep it as light cavalry. We'll test it. Stability has increased. Macedonia wants to import grain. Of course, faithful and loyal subject. Keep the trade flowing. We're making a decent sum of money every month now, which is nice. Why have you moved to there? That's not where I told you to be. Polemon. What does bottleneck do? How do you know who does good with this? Oh, okay. Archers are actually better than light cavalry for bottleneck formations. Although a phalanx formation would do even better. Let's switch over to a phalanx then. And we will then recruit 4 light cavalry. No, I do not have the king leading an army right now. He's really old. At least I don't think he is. No, he's not. Anaxippos Sosoclid has died of dysentery, age 79. He was the head of the Sosoclid family, the Archiatrus, and a friend of the Basileus of Sparta. So now we need a new Archiatrus. Who is our civics researcher? She's only 19, so that's not happening. In that case, I guess it's going to be Nicias Sosoclid. My headset's about to die. Okay. We've probably got about 5 minutes left. I would prefer, if possible, but I don't know if it is, if we could get these built so we could get these missions done. Hello, Athens. Do you like us enough yet? No, not really. What if we send you a gift? That didn't really help. Hopefully we'll get there. You sure that new guy is corrupt as shit? Leontis Sparta kid is corrupt, but she's old and dying, so it's not a problem. Right. I need to recruit a supply train for the Royal Spartan Army. New military structure. It seems Polemon has really taken to his job as a general, as he started reworking the whole infrastructure of the troops assigned to him. However, with these changes we have started seeing a lot of officers and troops who are loyal to the general over Sparta, a troubling development for what the future might hold. What do we think, guys? I would quite like to remove him, to be honest. He is a pretender, yes. And a disloyal one at that. His health is on the decline though. So I don't know how much longer he's gonna live. What is Kephisophon's traits? Polymath, intelligent, honest, tolerant. It may be a good idea just to let him have it, because he's gonna die anyway. I'm gonna let him have it, I think. We can't remove him because he's... Well, I guess we can, because he's not quite that disloyal yet, but... we could always bribe him as well. Let's pay him some money. Although that's upped his loyalty dramatically, I think. Yeah, so maybe we could replace him now. Let's replace him with ourselves, even though it's not the Royal Spartan Army he's commanding. No, we'll put Epandros Onomastrid in there. Onomastid? There you go, you can command that army. And we, for the time being, will command the Royal Spartan Army. Drought! A particularly harsh year has led to a drought in the province of Thessaly, withering the crops and leading to food shortages across the area. Local officials are begging for our support to avert a crisis. It will not be cheap, but we may be able to import extra supplies and address the worst of the starvation. What do we reckon here, guys? Had to answer a call of nature. Who's looking after Mittenus now? I guess Mittenus has gone back to the Spartan Zoo, Ryan. It is our responsibility. Why not? How close are we to getting the buildings we wanted? Maybe. Aristodica Euryclid succumbed to a lifetime of excess at the age of 43. She was a researcher. Oh dear. Our religious researcher is dead. Let's put 18-year-old Chrysippus Sosiclid in there, because he's got a zeal of 9, he's young, that's going to build his statesmanship up. Off you go. And yeah, that'll be fine. Rhodes wants to buy fish. Pretty sure Rhodes has more fish than we do, but fuck it. Okie do. The March of Time. Age finds us all in the end. Even the priests and surgeons shake their heads when confronted with the inevitable decline of the human body, as Kephisophon I Agiad is finding out. He may not have much time left. He has gained diphtheria. Our sun is only 12, which is not good. Become politician. Huh. I think I'm gonna go up until we get these fortresses built in Corinthos, and then we can finish off the missions. Even if that runs over slightly. Crisis in Phrygia. I'm not going to read it, we've read one before, but basically Phrygia is having a succession crisis. Trade winds. The fickle seas can bring ruin or prosperity to many locales, and the city of Corinthos appears to be reaping the rewards of a particularly good trading season this year. Let us hope this good fortune lasts. Excellent. I'm going to make a few of these decisions without consulting you guys, just so we can get through this mission bit before the end. The Olympic Games! We can no longer send our glorious lady. So now we have to choose to either send Anthea Agiad or Artemisia Euclid. Who should we send? Glory to the ruling family, send Anthea. Very well, good idea. We'll go with that, Ryan. Oh, this is going to take significantly longer than I thought. That was for the first fortress to get built. It's another 900 days before the second level gets built. Turbo speed! Nope, we did not win at the Olympics. Does Athens like us enough yet? No, it does not. What if we send them another gift? Hello, do you like us enough yet? Apparently that made you like us less, somehow. A feast for Molon! The residents of Pherae are holding a celebration in honour of their much-loved governor, Molon Sosiclid, renowned for his beneficence, tolerance and common sense. It is nice to see our approved candidates validated in such a way. We'll take that. On with the celebrations. Good job, Molon, I guess. Invoke Apollo Garneos. We may need to hold off on trying to get to the end of this mission, to be honest. So I think what we'll do is we'll wait until the 1st of January and then we'll just end it there. As is traditional with our Total War streams, we shall end in the spring. Although January is technically winter. So, where we appear to be at is the 1st of January 550 ad urbe condita. We have brought Kydonia under our sway as a feudatory state. We still have the feudatory of Olympia. Eritrea is also our feudatory, and Athens is an ally that we're trying to make into a feudatory. We're allied with Epirus, guaranteed by Phrygia. We've kicked the stuffing out of Macedon. I think when we come back we'll complete these missions, because we can already do this one, and this just needs the forts that we've already paid for, so it's just a question of time, and then we'll take a different mission. In the meantime, I think in future we're going to be focusing on trying to get Athens as a feudatory. Probably have to fight another war with Macedon. In that one we will try and use like a naval jump from Lamia to Oreos to get Oreos, which we will probably turn into another feudatory rather than, because Phrygia owns this bit and we can't walk in there. We'll take more territory off of Macedon. Who knows, maybe we'll even take over all of Macedon's territory there, and once they're done, I think our next smart step would be to absorb Epirus on our west flank. And then arguably either push north into the barbarian regions, or at some point push east into Phrygia. Oh good, the Seleucids are on the other side of them and they're even bigger than they are. Wonderful. Oh fuck me, Maria's over there as well. So that's gonna get messy. But yeah, it's been a good stream. Thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate all the support. Dave and Pyrox, thank you very much for the bits today. Really appreciate that as well. I will see you guys soon, probably tonight with some SRP or some Red Dead or something, but I'm not sure. The next guaranteed stream will be Monday evening with Dong Zhuo on Total War 3 Kingdoms again. Hopefully I'll see some of you there for that. Let me just pop a save, and then we'll find somewhere to take the raid. Alright, let's see where we're gonna go raid. And then I need to make food. We shall go on a... How many have we got? 8. You know what? I haven't raided Vulcan for a long time, because he's usually got very, very many people watching him, and I don't like raiding if it's not going to make a massive difference. But he's currently only got 29 people watching, so we're roughly a third. So we'll hop over there and raid Vulcan. He's playing RimWorld at present. He's a really good gamer, really good streamer, but also really good at commentary. Like, he does a lot of commentary on like video replays on YouTube of things like Steel Division and Wargame, if you know those. He's got a really good voice for that stuff as well. So we're gonna head on over to Vulcan. Make sure you make some noise when you get over there. Drop some "Oh my dogs." Make sure Vulcan knows where the love is coming from. And if you like what you see, if you don't already follow Vulcan, feel free to drop him a follow. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'll see you soon, but for the time being, it's going to be War Dog out.